I am the Witch of Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a pick a card reading for what energy blockages are holding you back. I'm specifically thinking about, like, as far as your manifestations, what's holding you back from those happening, coming to fruition, but just in general, I think we'll open it up. What's just holding you back in general? Oh, and also, yes, I have new tarot cards. I have been so excited. I've been using them all week because I just got them last weekend, so I hope you guys like them. I love them personally. And you'll see the other ones in a minute, but they're so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. Number 4. All right, let's take a look at your cards. We've got Hope reversed. Oh, not reversed. Oh my gosh. We've got Hope. These are all upright. My bad. Leadership, Purification, and Longevity. All right, and let's go ahead and pick out the crystals. We've got Rose Quartz for Hope, Clear Quartz for Leadership, Howlite for Purification, and Obsidian for Longevity. So go ahead and take, this is not spaced out very well, I'm sorry. Go ahead and take some deep breaths. We'll take a closer look at each one. First is Hope with Rose Quartz. Next is Leadership with Clear Quartz. Next is Purification with Howlite. And finally, we have Longevity with Obsidian. All right, go ahead and take some deep breaths, and I'll give you a minute to figure out which one you are feeling the most drawn to. There's lots of little symbols in these cards, so make sure you're looking at every single one. See if any of them are really catching your eye. You're hearing that little ding go off in your head. And of course, if you're feeling drawn to more than one, that's totally fine. You can watch as many of these as you like. You can watch all of them if you'd like, but I'll stop talking and give you a minute. Okay, if you need some more time, feel free to pause the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So if you'd like to go straight to your reading, you can go to the description, and there'll be little timestamps. You can just click on the timestamp and I'll see you there. Hi, one more thing I forgot to add. I was going to put this in the intro, but I'll just edit it in. I am doing a free tarot reading giveaway. I just recently hit 200 subscribers, which I am so thankful for. Thank you so much for being here. So I did a 30-minute free tarot giveaway when I hit 100 subscribers. So we're doing another one here at 200. And I'm super excited for it. I loved it last time. I'm so excited to do it again. If you want to enter the giveaway, I have a Google Doc in the description box. It's super simple. It's just 3 questions. So you have to fill that out in order to enter and also be subscribed to my channel. Just those 2 things. And then you can try and win a free reading with me. Again, I want to thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all you guys' support. I feel so lucky that I get to do this and have you guys here with me. It's really great. And also, we will be doing another giveaway at 300 subscribers, so make sure you look out for that too. But yes, thank you and enjoy your reading. All right, let's get started with Hope. With a little daffodil. How nice. Aren't these cards so cute? Oh my gosh, I have been using them. Like I said, I've been using them all this week. And they're just so cute. I hope you guys are enjoying them. But what are we doing? We are finding what energy blockages are holding you back. Either from your manifestations coming true, your spiritual growth, progress with whatever's going on with you. Oops. There we go. What's holding you back? Let's figure it out. So as I'm shuffling out these cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths. To ground yourself. Center yourself. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was easy. There we go. That was 3 of them right away. I love it. Okay, my little daffodil pile. Let's get started. Not pile. My little daffodil reading. I don't know what to call you. Okay, let's get into it. We've got the Devil, King of Cups reversed, 10 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Wands reversed. Oh, Knight of Cups upright. Wait, that's King. Okay, sorry. King of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups upright, and Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, yeah, that's so I mean, right off the bat, the Devil card, that tells me that there's something tempting you, some kind of habit or addiction or something like that is really holding you back. I think that's the main thing here that we'll be talking about. I mean, of course, I guess I should say, with the Devil, you know, obviously a lot of people have different ideas about what the Devil is, if it exists, whatever. Here in tarot, it's very symbolic, right? We see this Devil here is offering money, offering food, you know, whatever it is. I guess I should say like unhealthy things, really. While we have these 2 cats down here that are like, no, don't do it. Don't give in. And there's also this volcano in the back, right? That's kind of a ominous thing, right? Like here right now, you know, it's just a bit of money. It's just a bit of ice cream, you know, but way in the back here, there's smoke coming, right? You gotta be careful. That's what that card's about. Not about any actual entity. It's not what this reading is for. So with whatever you're at or what you're working towards right now, this is what's getting in the way of it, right? With the Eight of Wands reversed, that tells me, this is creating a lot of blockages, obstacles, or it's like a big distraction. Because Eight of Wands, upright, it symbolizes quick, rapid progress, movement, so when it's reversed, it's like there's that potential for you to be making some real progress, for you to be having some successes, but having it reversed, it's like those things aren't able to happen. It's like putting up a brick wall, That's what this devil, whatever this habit or addiction or whatever this is. I mean, this could even just be like your own negative thoughts, Whatever this is for you, it's really not only just like preventing these things from happening, but it's blocking it. Any success or progress that could be made, any bit of spiritual growth that could be made, it's just like, whoop, nope, it is not letting it happen. So as we talk about emotions here, King of Cups reversed. In this reading, he represents how with this devil, King of Cups reversed is somebody who is who's struggling a lot to keep his emotions balanced, right? A king is somebody who is supposed to have control over things, right? Control without being too controlling, So having it reversed, it's a lack of control over your emotions, which, I'm assuming in this case, again, is caused by this. But I love how we have Knight of Chalices, aka Knight of Cups, down here. Knight of Cups is one of my favorite cards. He represents somebody who, I'll show you up close. He's offering out this cup, right? Which I guess I didn't say this yet. Cups is associated with the water element. So it's all about emotions and feelings and your inner world, intuition, things like that. So here we've got this Knight of Cups who's holding out this cup. He's offering it, right? It's a symbol of him offering his love and support. So in this case, based on where this is placed in the spread, right? These are the inner part of you. He's telling you that you have the ability to give yourself the love and support that you need to get out of this. Maybe this is like coping mechanisms or things that you lean on when you need that instant gratification, when you're, the things that you go to when you're not feeling good, right? So this King of Cups here, that's got to be what it's showing, is like, well, when I'm having a bad day, this is what I go to. This is how I feel better. But really, Knight of Cups is telling you, like, you don't need those things in order to regulate, in order to self-soothe, in order to relax, or whatever it is. You can do that yourself by relying on this thing, right? You're not looking in the long term. And I don't mean, chances are that this is something that's, our little thing's going out. Let me go replace that. Hold on. Sorry, I was going to do that before, after I did the intro, but I forgot. So, sorry. There we go. Anyway, chances are that what I'm telling you right now is not anything you don't know, right? Usually when it comes to things that the devil is tempting us with, the whole point is that we know that it's not the right thing to do, or at the very least, we're indulging too much in it. We know that it's not necessarily for our highest good. This reading right here, at least, is just encouraging you. Like, you're strong enough to be able to get through this without this devil. You don't need it. You really don't. And then over here with this Ten of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Pentacles is the happily ever after card. So having it reversed, it's like broken dreams, things, not working out the way that you thought they would. A Knight of Wands below that, it feels like burnout, right? I think these are the things that's really fueling this devil here, is like kind of a hopelessness or a faithlessness in life or the world or yourself or whatever. You know, Knight of Wands is somebody who works really, really hard to get what it is that he wants, right? He has a goal. I call it like star athlete energy. He has a goal in mind and he's going to do whatever he needs to do to get it done. And he doesn't care what anybody else says, right? So having it reversed is like, he had that goal. He had these ideas of what he wanted to do. And he worked and he worked and he worked and doesn't really have anything to show for it now, and he's just exhausted. You know, again, not necessarily like that he gave up, but more just like burned out. So I want to circle back to this, but before I do that, let's go ahead and pull one more card relating to this, right? Okay. So yeah, this has left you feeling Page of Cups reversed. Very apathetic. Again, like I said, hopeless, faithless. Like you're struggling to really see the color in the world, you know? Maybe a little pessimistic. So turning to this stuff, it's not necessarily like to fix any of this, right? It's just, to self-soothe, to just get through the day, you know? But really what's coming up here, I mean, we got King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups. This is all emotion. Oh my gosh, sorry, my camera battery just died. Okay, sorry, we got all these interruptions. So what I'm saying is like, you're trying to get going and you just can't, right? This devil is like, it just continues to get in the way, right? Again, even though it's tempting in the moment, even though it does momentarily help, in the long run, it's just not letting any of this progress really happening. It's not only just preventing it, but stopping any of it, you know? So anyway, I was gonna say that really here, the main thing we're seeing is cups, 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 right? That's about emotion. The best thing you can do right now is do inner work, shadow work, right? I mean, based on all of this, I'm just getting the feeling that it's more so a problem with the world, how the world works. In other words, these are things you can't control, right? I think now is just one of those times when you need to learn how to put aside the things that you can't control, how to navigate them, how to deal with them, and not in a way that invalidates how you feel or just pushes aside any real serious like issues you're having, but just in the fact that you just have to, right? There are things in life that we just have to deal with. We just have to get through because that's just how it is. And no matter how much we do today, it's not going to be fixed tomorrow, right? I don't know. Sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent, but I just felt that come up. So there you go. But yeah, hope. Which, if you're new to my readings, this oracle card here, it's the overall message, it's the overall vibe, it's the overall theme of the reading. And yeah, like I've been saying, you know, if you can't find hope for the world, at least try to find some hope for yourself. Something to cling on to look forward to enjoy. Because, I mean, again, I don't want to make it sound as simple as like, oh, just choose to be happy and there you go. But more like in those moments when you want to turn to this, acknowledge that the root of the problem is just these feelings, right? Your inner world, your emotions. And try doing some shadow work. If that means getting professional help, highly recommend that. But try doing that inner work, that inner help. Because you kind of have to, you know? Okay. I'm going to stop there. I hope this didn't end up being really like rambly and tangenty. But these cards are supporting you. You got Knight of Cups. I love Knight of Cups. He's on your side. He's got you. And again, he was a reminder that you are able to love and support yourself. And now would probably also be a good time to find people or lean on people who have love and support for you. I think that's also very helpful. But anyway, all right, let me stop talking. So if you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. The best place to reach out to me is on my TikTok at The Witch of Jasmine, but you can also find me on Instagram at The Witch of Jasmine. FYI, that is a very, very small account. I put no time or effort into it, but I have it there just because in case that's the most accessible place for you. Please feel free to reach out to me on there. But I'm wishing you lots and lots of luck. I know this is very much easier said than done, but I hope that just at the very least, this reading is telling you that the universe is on your side. The universe, life, God, whatever it is, they're on your side and they're rooting for you. That's the main gist out of all of this. I hope you feel that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Okay, let's get into leadership. Oh my gosh. Okay, can we just look at this card real quick? Just one more time. It's so magical looking. I love it. Okay, let's get our cards. Here we go. You get to see my new cards if you haven't seen them yet. They're so cute. As I'm shuffling out these cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths to calm yourself and center yourself and ground yourself. Oh. Sorry. We're finding out what energy blockages are you struggling with? What energy blockages are holding you back? Oops. Yeah, we'll take these. Sounds good. All right, that was very quick. Nice. All right. So we've got Four of Cups reversed, Eight of Cups, the Empress reversed, the Oak King, the Battle Wagon reversed, and Six of Wands. So with these new cards, I just want to say real quick, as you can see, if you're familiar with if you're familiar with tarot, these have some different little names. It's still like the basic structure, and each card has an equivalent to like the traditional tarot deck. So this is, you can see they still have the numbers though. Number 12, the Hanged Man, and this is the Chariot. So just for reference. So right off the bat, I will say I do really like seeing Four of Cups reversed. I'll show you this one up close. So Four of Cups itself, it's about, well, I'll describe this card to you. We have this person here, right, who's kind of not feeling very great, right? Looking upset, looking at what he has, all these cups he has, and not feeling very happy about it. Dissatisfaction, right? And we have someone else who's like bringing over this cup, a nice new one, but he's not looking at her, right? Instead of looking at this new cup, he's just looking at these ones, what he has right now, and saying, oh, I don't like these. They don't work for me, right? Instead of just looking up being like, hey, well, look, there's a new one, you know? So that's what Four of Cups is about. However, when it's reversed, it's seeing that, right? Saying, you know what? I'm sick of feeling this way. I'm sick of just looking at what I have and feeling dissatisfied, feeling frustrated with it, feeling defeated, whatever. Like, I'm ready to step out of that and actually just like look at what is being offered. Look at all the other things that I could possibly do, right? So very nice. And then of course, the King here, it's about stagnation, about just kind of feeling like nothing's really progressing, right? So I think you're seeing that and understanding like, you know what? My life is not where it wants to be right now because I keep doing the same thing over and over and over and not feeling good about it. Let's make some changes. Let's mix things up. Let's figure out what it is I need to do. So that's a good start, but let's take a look at what else. We have Eight of Cups. So Eight of Cups is about moving on from something, leaving behind something. I mean, you can just tell from this picture here, leaving behind something that's no longer working for you, right? Or someone who is holding you back. So I think that's our main thing here as far as what energy blockages are holding you back. There's something you need to move away from, something you need to leave behind. Because here, again, this kind of goes hand in hand with the King, right? Being unable to make progress, being unable to move forward, right? We have this person here who is leading these two horses, right? They're supposed to be in control of the horses, being kind to the horses while also saying like, hey, we need to go this way. We need to go that way. Oh, sorry. I was looking somewhere else. We need to, you know, having that good leadership, which we'll get to in a minute, to be able to say, hey, this is what we need to do. This is where we need to go. Right? And whatever this thing is that you need to leave behind, it's making you unable to do that, unable to take control of your own life and move on, move forward, I should say. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card just to get some clarification on this. This is the part where if I was doing an in-person reading, I would say like, what is this for you? Because I don't know. So we're just going to have to pull a card, see if we can, so I can know what it is that you're needing to leave behind. What do you need to move on from? Okay. So Five of Pentacles is about being in need of something. I'm assuming this is something that is making you well, and when I say in need too, that's like being in need of money, resources, something like material like that. It could also be health related. So I think whatever this is, it is causing you, or a big reason why you might be in this not abundant situation. So it has something to do with that. I mean, maybe that's like a partner that's draining you financially, or a family member, maybe a job that's like leaving you, you know, physically or mentally unhealthy, or not paying you enough, things like that. There's something that's like causing you to be this way, right? As well as these other things, right? So over here, Six of Wands with the Empress reversed. So there's two things that this reading is telling me that you need to be tapping into, right? In order to get rid of this energy blockage. Number one, and I'll elaborate. Number one is being able to say yes to things, being able to take advantage of things, find opportunities or see opportunities and take advantage of them, right? And thus taking control of your life back. But also, the second thing is being able to tap into a very feminine energy. There's a lot of femininity here. I mean, of course, with the Empress, she is the embodiment of femininity. But I feel like this reading in general is having a very like Mother Nature, abundant type feeling to it. But it also feels like very underneath the surface. Okay, I just had this thought pop into my head. This is a little random, but I don't know. Sometimes these things just pop into my head and it just describes it the best way. So imagine like a textbook or some kind of like maybe a self-help book or just some kind of book where like you're looking at it. I'm not saying this is a literal book, but maybe, I don't know. Some kind of book that you're like looking at. It's been sitting on your coffee table or your bookshelf or your desk or whatever. And like somebody gave it to you and they're like, oh, this would be super helpful for you. I think this would really work for you. I think this will really help you. And you're just kind of like, okay, thank you. And every time you look at it, you're like, God, that looks like a really boring book. God, that's really long. God, I don't feel like time. I don't have time to just like read this book. But like once you actually read it, it's just filled with so much useful and helpful information, right? I feel like there's something like that around you. But of course, with a lot of this too, a lot of this is just very emotional. It's more of like a mental thing that's keeping you from reading that book, so to speak, right? So what I want you to do is use this Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about like success, public recognition, right? I think what would be helpful for you right now is to go back and try to re-empower yourself, Think back on all the times when you have felt successful, all of your accomplishments, even if they weren't like that big. If they were a big accomplishment to you, then that's what matters. I mean, any situation where you worked really, really hard for something and then you got it. You achieved it. You found success, right? I think you need to motivate yourself using those things. Motivate yourself with your own self, right? I think they call that inspiring yourself. To tap into this like abundance and lovely, like, I don't know what words to use to describe it, because the way I see it is just like, it's like the earth flourishing, right? This like beautiful, lovely, abundant, feminine, beautiful things that are just like waiting for you, But you just have to find it in yourself to go get those things, to uncover it for yourself. But yes, that starts with leaving whatever this situation is. I would say that's step one. Okay, I hope this didn't feel too all over the place. I do want to say one more thing. I forgot that I was going to say this, but this card right here, it's a very, very grounded energy, right? We have this little symbol here. That's the alchemical symbol for earth. I feel like what would also really, really help you right now is to practice some grounding techniques. And just maybe going out in nature, right? I don't know, nature's really popping into my head now. So going out on a nice walk, I don't know, something. Sitting in the grass, looking at the stars at night, watching the sunset or sunrise. I think those things would be very helpful for you to help get some perspective. Maybe while you're thinking about these things, try connecting with nature as well. I think that would really help. Okay, anyway, if you have any questions about this or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. The best place to reach out to me is on my TikTok at The Witch of Jasmine. You can also find me on Instagram at The Witch of Jasmine. I have a very, very small account there because I don't like Instagram. But I just made that account in case that's the most accessible place for you. Feel free to find me on there, reach out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye! Okay, moving on to longevity with the obsidian. How are you guys doing? let's take a look at your cards. And as I'm shuffling out these cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths to ground yourself. Oh, and yes, you're gonna see my new cards. Oh, sorry, that one just came out. They're so cute. I have been having so much fun with them, filming all my readings this week. Oh my gosh. And of course, doing my own readings, all that good stuff. They are so cute. I really, really hope you guys like them. There we go. But yeah, take some deep breaths. Ground yourself. Calm yourself, center yourself. We're just here to chill. Oh, we're finding out what energy blockages you have. What energy blockages are holding you back? Oops. There we go. Okay, let's take a look. We've got the Chariot reversed, 8 of Wands reversed, 6 of Swords reversed, 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups reversed, and Knight of Pentacles. All right, well, we've got the Chariot reversed and 8 of Wands reversed. Those are very, very clear signs of energy blockages. You've definitely got that going on. But no problem. We're going to figure out how to get rid of those. What do you need to do? So I'm trying to figure this part out right here. The Chariot reversed, like I said, it's all about not being able to control what's going on, where you're going. Here, I'll show you this one. Oh God, that was my cat. She scared me. She's got, she's riding this bike. There's several directions she can go in. She doesn't know where to go. That's what it means reversed. Sorry, let me get my cat. But we have 9 of Cups below that. And 9 of Cups is about like feeling very comfortable and stable, abundant, like just in a good, comfortable place, very content. I'm just seeing with all of this that it's like on the, I should say, if you're new to my channel, this top right here represents the physical, the material, reality, right? Your situation on the outside, but here these cards represent your inner world, right? Your emotions, your feelings, your shadow side. So all of this is looking good and all of this is looking chaotic. So it's like this, like internally you're doing really good, more or less. I mean, I'm generalizing here. But on the outside, your life is a little chaotic and not making progress, not moving on, not all of that. So I'm just kind of confused by that. I'm going to go ahead and pull another card. What is creating this disharmony? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hermit reversed. All right, so it looks like you've been doing a lot of shadow work then. The Hermit reversed is all about, well, the Hermit is about like taking time away, doing self-improvement, kind of isolating in whatever capacity to do the shadow work, the inner work, all of that. So when the Hermit is reversed, it's a sign that, okay, it's time to go out and, we've done enough self-reflection. Honestly, if you do any more at this point, that might kind of be more of a hindrance instead of helping you. Now it's time to go back into the real world and use what you've learned and how you've worked on yourself in order to, really get that going in your real life, right? That's why. Okay, so good for you doing all that inner work. It looks like you've been doing a lot lately and it really shows. But anyway, okay, now that I know that, let's get into all of this. All right, so I think even though your life is a bit chaotic right now, yeah, this Nine of Cups means that internally, you know that you are worthy of having a life that is abundant and comfortable and stable. I think you've really gotten to that point with yourself where you feel like, yes, I'm worthy of that. I know that I can accomplish that, right? This Five of Cups here. Five of Cups is about grief and loss, not necessarily just of like a death, but just like in the broadest sense, feeling grief about something. Maybe something that you wanted but never received, or something along those lines. So having it reversed is overcoming that, at least to whatever capacity is possible. Understanding like, wow, that really hurt me. That really sucks. I don't think my life's going to be the same after that loss, but it's time to move on, right? And then Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is very hardworking, who understands that if I do all the things that I need to do every day consistently, I will be successful, right? Even through all the ups and downs, she's still out there in the fields, planting the seeds, working, doing all the things she needs to do, right? So these three things are what is going to propel you to be able to make these changes appear. Being able to find control of your life and figure out which path you need to go on, right? Again, this is all just chaos, confusion. Being able to, is quicken a word? Speed up. Being able to speed up that energy, that progress. And Six of Swords here, that's a little interesting because Six of Swords is usually a sign of like traveling, of physically moving somewhere. So, I mean, whether that's like leaving a relationship, moving to a different place, moving to a different job, whatever the case is, being able to move into whatever it is that is what you're looking for, you'll be able to do that as well. So, yeah, I think the only thing that really separates this from this at this point is just stepping out, taking action and saying, see, I've done the inner stuff, at least for now. I mean, obviously we're never truly like done with that, but for now, I've done the inner work. I'm at a really good spot with all of these. It's time to implement that into the physical, my reality. So this longevity card, I feel like it's really making me think of this Knight of Pentacles, of understanding that all of this, though, it's a process. Okay, sorry, my camera's starting to overheat. I've been filming all of these for so long. Anyway, okay, so understanding that this all will take time. I think there's a old general saying that anything worthwhile takes time. Anything worthwhile takes a lot of work and patience and going through the ups and downs, right? So I think you just need to be prepared for that. And remember, you did all of this, Just hang in there. Like, internally, you're doing really good. Go back and draw from what are the things that you've learned, right? When you're in those places where you're just trying to find control, trying to go down that path, and you just can't quite do it, you know? So overall here, what is the energetic blockage that's holding you back? I would say it's just patience, right? I think, or maybe for some of you, you are just having a really hard time coming out of this. You know, it can be easier to just work on yourself, you know, in the safety of your own home. But once you actually go back out and start doing the scary things, right? That's a different situation, and can be a lot scarier. So it's about coming out of that hermit phase. You've got it in you to do all of these things. You're ready for this next chapter. You're ready to move on to these next things and start really making some progress. But just keep in mind that it's just like anything just like anything in life, it's a process. It takes time. So don't get worried if it takes a while. All right? You've got this. Okay, well, all of that said, this was a unique reading. I really liked it. But if you have any questions, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. The best place to reach out to me is on my TikTok, at The Witch of Jasmine. You can also reach out to me on Instagram. I have a little account on there. But if that's the most accessible place for you, that's why I've got it open. Feel free to reach out to me on there. So, all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!